Tool forex update for the 3rd of November. S&P update. I think we're going to try and test the monthly pivot at 3358. Because you think about it, the elections is such a big risk event, it's caused everyone to be risk adverse. So they're actually selling. So that's potentially what we're seeing. We're seeing a risk on because of the scary nature of the event. But still, you still need to be careful. And perhaps just watch this week. We do have a yen trade, 2 yen trades and $1 trade, so they're safe haven, so you do need to be careful. Just a quick look at your technicals, and your signals up and your stochastics are bullish. So technically we're okay on S&P. So if this comes up, the dollar will come down and the yen too. So a quick look at AJ above 74.11, below 73.08. See how they're selling? That's bullish. So if they continue, that's even more bullish over time. This was a signal, but it got invalidated by the bubbles moving closer. So we had a 10 pip loss. Our entry was here, actually. But that's the system. So when it says no, it means no. It means that the bubbles have invalidated the signal. It might validate, and if we do, then I'll just log it. But it's only a 10 pip loss. It's no major. There's your stop loss clusters, and technicals are looking pretty healthy. And there's your sentiment over time. So looking quite bullish, but at the high level we are a sell. So just bear that in mind. AU above stop loss cluster, that old one, 70.75, so 15 pips away. Below 69.85, we're a buy at the high level, and they're selling. So when I do that with my mouse, just watch price action above. See that? Up we go. So that explains the nature of price action when you look at your sentiment. So it's pretty cool. EA, there's your monthly pivot. It's quite a strong rejection there. Quite interesting. The SLC above 16583, 16449. Sell sideways, pretty much. Euro USD above 50.50. So flip a coin. It's like casino. Above 117.07, so 37 pips away. 115.95, a little bit mixed on the MAs and pretty mixed on the oscillators. And it says to wait as well, which agrees with that. 50.50, and it says wait. So keep an eye on this. And your FX multimeter can be downloaded from the starter pack. So get that. It's really good. But you need a fairly decent computer for it, but you should be okay. Sort of 50-50 like yesterday. SOC above 12940. I don't know if we triggered it. No, we didn't. We came like 2 pips away or something. We came so close. SOC below is 129, so that's easy to remember. The one above is significantly larger than the one below. So I think we're going to trigger that. And notice how we cracked that resistance. There's like 4 peaks there. And we're above, but we might come back below because it's history repeating. See how it tested it, fell, tested it, fell, tested it, fell, tested it, fell. So I don't know if it's going to happen again. It's likely, but we don't know. It's just sell at the high level. Just be careful today. NU above 66.50 looks very, very likely 2 pips away. So that's a nice little bit of liquidity there. Below 65.84. Now, Kiwi yen is a buy for us. So if this does continue to rally, which looks likely, this will be very good for our signal, our Kiwi yen signal. So keep an eye on that. Technically, we're pretty good. Actually, we're solid green, and the signal's up, so it looks likely. Euro yen, very sideways. Sell at the high level, and at that point they went long. So that's bearish at that point. So if you can mark up lines on your chart, and when stuff crosses the 50% line, which it did there, that says your confirmation. So your stop loss could be there potentially, because you knew that there's some support there. So you could have a stop there, look at your 50% mark, So not a bad. Let's say 30 pip stop loss. So you know, as long as you're targeting 3R, 2R, or something like that, you should be all right. Pound yen above 136.02 and below 134.8. Sideways. Signal is down. Moving averages are bullish on the small time frames, but bearish on the high time frames. So yeah, and I've just deactivated the pound signals this week. We don't need any more volatility. We're taking the stop loss cluster out for you, Jay. That was 2.38 above 104.95. And if you get the FX SSI indicators, you can watch the stop loss clusters in real time, and you can have the order book as well. The order book is this thing, so you can see what their current positions and their stops. But I've taken it off just to make the chart a bit cleaner. So yeah, there's your stop loss cluster, which has been taken, and it's quite bearish on the moving averages. So it could be bullish, but we're below monthly pivot at 104.89, so it's a bit of a tricky. Dollar CAD, this is a signal for us to sell. We are still at the high level. This is them going long. Again, just watch that price action as they go long up here. So it means that they're trapped. They went long here, and now they're going to hold on stubbornly, thinking that price is going to come up so they can break even, but it's likely not going to because they've gone long and they're going to get punished. So SOC below is 131.97, above 132.53. Moving averages are pretty bearish. Stochastics are mixed, but we need this to fall. So keep an eye on your CAD bubble today. That's going to be the key for the signals this week. Dollar Swiss above 92.17 and below 91.63. We sold a lot, so that's bullish. And last but not least is your gold. So we are still at the high level, but they're selling over time, so that's bullish. Your key level is 1890.48, and the SLC above the stop loss cluster is 1902, which is still the same place as it was yesterday. So keep an eye on 1890. Be very, very careful. This is going to probably fluctuate a lot, because when the votes come out tonight and it's going to swing towards a Biden win, then this will bounce. And then when the votes go over to the Trump, then that will swing. And then it'll just constantly go up and down like a yo-yo. So there'll be lots of big money pushing this up, pushing it down, and it's going to just cause people to get stopped out. So do be careful, especially as it fluctuates between the two candidates. And when the winner's announced, then we're going to see a big move. So just be very careful. 1890 is your line in the sand, so just remember that. And good luck today. Remember just to watch if you can, and then you can always come back next week. And have a good day, and I'll speak to you soon.